All right, guys, I am all caught up. I am so sorry. We're running a little bit late tonight, but we are here. I am your host, the Ace of Knaves. You are watching AoK Championship Wrestling, and tonight we are going to reintroduce the Women's Hardcore Championship. How will we do that? By letting these bitches beat each other up in a tournament. That's how we're going to do it. And kick it off, our tournament. Lilith versus Amaya. Paige Ramirez versus Alexia. Megalodon to take on Piper Ramirez. And the Empress Sparrow will face off against Casey. The winner of each match will go on to face the winner of the next match. Match 1 and 2, winners will face off. Matches 3 and 4's winners will face off in matches 5 and 6 consecutively. The winners of those final 2 matches will go on to the last match of this evening, where 2K has decided that we do not get to crown them tonight. You will have to wait, apparently, to see our hardcore title. But with all that being said, the winner of tonight's tournament will become the women's hardcore champion. And we're going to get to it in about 30 seconds or so. So all ladies tonight, 7 matches instead of our regular 9. Every match will be beyond one-on-one. We will see hardcore match. We will see extreme matches. We will see no holds barred matches. We will see falls count anywhere matches. And I'm really hoping that 2K decides to also let any damage carry over match to match. So all ladies tonight. We'll see how quickly 7 matches go, because our next show Wednesday night will be the men's cruiserweight tournament. Kicking it off, the first one out, match number 1, Lilith versus Amaya. The women in these matches tonight, though we are only our 5th episode in for this season, all have 100% win rates, with the exception of Megalodon and Paige Ramirez. As Lilith, they took her smoke and everything away from her. What the hell? I thought she had smoke all through the arena and the crowd. Yeah, I'm sorry, in the ring while she did this. Amaya the Anomaly. No stranger to championships. We are set for some serious matches tonight. Lilith and Amaya, Paige and Alexia. Megalodon versus Piper, and Casey and Empress. No holds barred, AoK rules, extreme rules. We have not forgotten that our boy KX is lined up against Grizz for a rematch. We will see that once these tournaments are out of the way. We will get through, I don't want to say out of the way, but once we have crowned our two new champions, two new belts to be introduced. And unfortunately, they do not, just for future reference for anybody running Universe mode, the King and Queen of the Ring, when you select it, you get no choices except for match type and who is competing if they are eligible. For some reason, Mama Logan, Big Money, was not eligible through 2K for this tournament. Whether that is because she is currently a champion or perhaps because she is an intergender champion. Either way, Mama Logan was not allowed to compete in this tournament. And Amaya hits a DDT. It was more of a face plant. And she's going to try to go for the win. And that would be a very good strategy. Look at this. And Lilith also believes that was a good idea. Go for a quick pin and try to end these matches quickly, because this could be a long night for the winners. Yeah, they don't give you much. They don't give you much choice in this, in these tournaments. I tried tearing one. Tried rebuilding my own, and yeah, you don't get much for it. Pick your host show, and that's about it. You pick the host show. You pick the competitors, and you only get what, 8 of them. And you get to pick what kind of match they compete in. And you only get the first 4 matches. You can't edit anything after the 4th match. So they have figured, I will say that they gave us a good tournament setup. We'll see how it plays out in the long run for 2K. Because I personally love me a good, I love tournament wrestling. I love it. Nobody does it better. Nobody knows more about it than me. Tournament wrestling. I'll stop immediately, if not soon. We got another cover, Lilith. Amaya with a huge military press gut buster. Trading back and forth, and Lilith with the unprettier. Wow. 2.5. 2.5. And still in control. Huge bridging suplex. Almost DDT'd herself with that. Amaya looking to make a comeback. Kick to the gut and a quick cover. No go. Whips into the corner. Inverted DDT as Lilith remembers that it's an Extreme Rules match. We got a trash can right in the back of the skull. And Amaya rolling out of the way after after the trash can attack, rolling out of the way of that elbow drop, and now a basement kick. She misses on that. Lilith saving her carcass. And that sliding clothesline. And Lilith back in control again. Damn it. Haha. Alright, quit fucking with the camera if you don't know what you're doing, dumbass. And Lilith hits the side effect here on the concrete, and Amaya fires back with a corkscrew leg drop. Corkscrew leg drop? No. That's not what it was. I'm going to quit pretending I know what I'm doing. Twice into the barricade. Back to the ring. Back into the ring we go. I feel like we're a little low tonight. You know what that means? Time to get high. Like a monkey. There we go. Leg sweep by Amaya. Back in control of this thing. Right hand blocked again by Lilith. Blocked again by Amaya. Brand new belt to be reintroduced. We retired the Women's Hardcore Championship at the end of Season 3, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure OTM would... I'm sure the AoK historian OTM will have an answer for us at some point. Amaya to the top rope. Not looking good for Lilith. Hits the 7-year itch. And Lilith kicking out before the count of 3. This one's moving up. As Amaya now under the ring apron. Lilith trying to get the crowd on her side, and it seems to be working, but she also got that table to her face. Hey, come on, man. Get up off my desk, biatch. Was that necessary? Was it necessary? Are you going to do anything after that, or are you just going to come over here and wipe the shit all off my desk? Go kick her in the butt cheek, Corey. Lilith back up. I'm not sure where Amaya was going with that table idea. Plenty of time for Lilith to recover, but unfortunately, Amaya catching up to it here. Locks on the sleeper. This is not a falls count anywhere. Lilith tapping out. This match would have ended had she done that in the ring. And Lilith reverses it. Sends Amaya in first. Huge suplex. Lilith allowing her opponent back to her feet. Hurricane Rana. Again, pulling her opponent away from the ropes, wasting time on it. Should be working on kicking her ass, not dragging her across the ring. I mean, the need of the kidney might do it. The zombie stomp. The whole way around. Finishes to the forehead. We got another cover. And that's it. Lilith moving on. to match 5. Catch a couple of these replays. And here finally the zombie stomp. Now that was the first time. That is the first time she hit her with it. Replay. Another look at the unprettier. And why they're going to show the 3 count that didn't happen doesn't make sense. Man, I appreciate you getting. That was a dumb time to pick that replay. A leg sweep there by Maya. The final moments of the matchup. And we have our first contestant for round 2. Let's jump right to the next matchup. Give this to us? No? No button yet? Can I has the button? Thank you. Was something I was doing? Probably.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match.
FCA Falls Count 'em Anywhere, Paige Ramirez. Interesting enough, we could see sister versus sister tonight if the cards fall the right way. In order for that to happen, Paige, of course, would have to win not only against Alexia in the first round, but also Lilith in the second round. Piper would have to eliminate Megalodon and the winner of match number 4, which would put it sister versus sister in the finals. It's funny how that worked out. Something to cross our fingers for, but also don't let Alexia get by you.
And her opponent from Oklahoma, America's sweetheart, Alexia.
Alexia making her way down. She has a strange relationship with the crowd here. The crowd thinks she's fucking strange. And of course, with Mama Logan not being able to compete tonight, for whatever reason. He was replaced by Casey Wayne. Not real sure. Again, not 100% sure of the dynamics behind the no big money. But it is what it is. And that's what it is. Chicks can't handle the smoke. That's what it is. This damn microphone figured out. Both women in the ring. Match 2. Round 1. Set. And Paige. A huge right hand to kick this thing off. Big splash. Kind of caught her. But Alexia back up first. Wheelbarrow turns it into a DDT. And a standing moonsault to follow it up. Nice Hurricane Rana by America's Sweetheart. Big springboard moonsault off that. Paige able to put a block up. Back off the ropes. Goes for the drop kick. Paige catches the drop kick. Kick to the midsection. Alexia tries to suck her in around the corner. And succeeds in the long run. Let's see if we can keep this thing going as well. First cover outside the ring, gets a 1 count. See if we can't get one of these things going for us here as we get ourselves, try to catch that thing that corner's been pushing for us. Who's got this one? We're going to throw the old question up in chat. We'll get you 2 minutes on it. Top of the chat. Who's got the win? Paige at the moment with a military press. Dragging the lower half of the legs. Around the ring post. Off the fireman's carry, a huge slam. Alexia finds herself face down with Paige coming off of the reversal. And that may be enough. The referee going for the cover for the pin. The count. Jesus Christ, dude. Get your shit together. A little bit off tonight, man. Smoke 2 joints in the morning. Smoke 2 joints at night. Smoke 2 joints in the afternoon because it makes me feel alright. Paige taking control here. Spins this around into the steel steps. Goes Alexia. Stop taking the shit off my desk. Fuck's sake. Who's behind that? Who's telling these bitches to come out here and clean my desk off? Yeah, just kind of getting situated, and then when I got home and fired everything up and First Streamlabs crashed on me before it fully opened, and then fucking 2K crashed, or Stream crashed out because Streamlabs crashed out. Like, had to restart the fucking computer. Like, Jesus Christ. Then I still hadn't had my dinner yet. So I had to sneak that in before I got in here. You guys have been having a hell of a time figuring out what the hell I'm going on. But yeah, Alexia getting the popular vote. Let's see if you guys are right. 67 to 33. Alexia reaching for the pin again. Only two. And Alexia able to get this crowd. Maybe she finally is getting over, man. Who knows? Not as much as Paige. And Paige making fairly quick work of this. You see that springboard moonsault? Face first into the turnbuckle, or into the ring apron. Paige coming up off the floor, right into the reversal. And I know that thing's got a name, and I'm drawing a blank on what that move is called. Not a clue. Second time with the glam slam. Yeah, the near pinfall here on the outside. Leading right into this, the actual pinfall. To put Paige against Lilith in round 2. Not too shabby. Moving on to the next matchup. Not a very good star rating on that. Y'all better pick up the pace. Megalodon and Piper Ramirez. Two big powerhouses on this one. This should be a hell of a matchup.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making her way to the ring from parts unknown, Megan L.
And we saw her sister earlier. Jesus Christ, dude.
And her opponent from Puerto Rico.
Your fucking words, dude, man. Your fucking words, dude. Try that again. Let's get into this. Let's pop this fucking top. As the Anarchist enters the arena. I said earlier, two big powerhouses. But Megalodon with authority. Piper able to take Megalodon off her feet. Look at that. Piper catching Megalodon in midair. Unbelievable. Nah, get out again from a deadlift. Backing Ramirez up. Starting a back and forth, but Megalodon took too long. Piper. Back to her feet, but locking horns again. Not the best place to be, but Megalodon being very slow, being very deliberate about her actions. But unfortunately, giving Piper plenty of warning about what's going on around her. From a deadlift. Get out. We gotta talk about that. So what's the sense of having a giant if a powerhouse is able to military press them? Curious, that's all. Just curious. Megalodon going in for the cover after that spurt of energy. Drops another elbow. Misses with the kick and taken off her feet again by Ramirez. Huge backdrop. And a spine buster. A cover. And a kick out by Megalodon. Piper, one more time, up over the shoulder. And Megalodon able to bring in that free arm. Like she caught her with the tip of the elbow on the tip of the nose. A jawbreaker. Piper sent for the ride. Megalodon drops to the mat. Sidestepped by the clothesline. And Piper still in control. Kind of late in it. We're going to miss it this time around. Too late for the second pull. And while I'm thinking about it, guys, next Wednesday, and I'll repeat this again on Sunday, but next Wednesday, not 100% sure there's going to be an episode of AoK. I got a 3-day business meeting, and I come home Wednesday, but I come home early. I come home like Wednesday afternoon, but also I'm going to be in a hotel for 2 nights, and I don't sleep in hotels, so I will do my best to have an episode up, ready to go. So don't be too surprised if you don't see one by 9:30 Wednesday night, but also give me till 9:30, man. Now I'm going to try to be on time. I'm going to try to keep everything in check, but also there's a good possibility I come home, crash, and sleep till Thursday. Just setting that out there. I was not going to put a pull up. I mean, I was going to put a pull up, but then I thought that was close to the end, but Megalodon coming back nearly full force here. And she is keeping Piper Ramirez, well, dragging herself up off the mat. I was going to say keeping her on her toes. Went out for the kendo stick, but decided against it. Clothesline. Drops Megalodon. Meg with her foot on the ropes, but no holds barred means no disqualification, no rope break, no count out, no chances. Gut wrench powerbomb, another cover. And a kick out by Megalodon, and Piper running out of options on what else to hit her with. Oh, Joe. Massive clothesline by Megalodon. Looks for the answers to it all. And a no-go again. And Meg looking to put this to rest. I guess it's the Megalobomb. Megalodon moving on. Here, right out the gate. First big move of the match. This was a back and forth for the ages. Or at least for the last 5-10 minutes. Did she do this more than once? Did I miss this earlier? Or is this really quick replays? Okay, I missed that earlier. Sometime running my mouth. Yeah, I believe this was the final Megalobomb.
Here is your winner, Megan
Got a good opportunity here to walk away with everything. Final match of round 1, Casey versus Empress Sparrow. See if we can remember to do it now while everything's... First one out. General of the ladies' locker room, Empress Sparrow.
Making her way to the ring from Pennsylvania, Empress.
Get your vote in, top of the chat. Who's got it? Empress or Casey? Who's going on to round 2 to face off against Megalodon?
And her opponent from Vietnam, Casey Nguyen.
Woo! Here we go, here we go. Final match, round 1. One of these two will face off against Megalodon to get one step closer to the Women's Hardcore Championship. Casey trying to get slick. Empress coming in straight forward and still got slick anyway. Joe, find a better place to stand. Hard cam, Joe. Hard cam. Empress taking an absolute beating here. We got a quick cover. And Empress, not even really a 1 count. Empress, 1 vote, guys? Just 1? All right. Empress taking the 1 vote on that. Also, to be fair, I totally forgot I put that up there. Oh, shit. Up over the back. Casey taking control of the match, sends Empress over the top rope. We're going outside. I'll try to be quick about the camera work. Bitch, you send her back in the ring after all that. Casey, one more time. Taking the steering wheel and going on the course that she desires. She's going to bring it back in the ring. Pump handle STO goes for the cover. And only 2. This one going to continue. Casey outside the ring, looking under the apron. Trash can comes back into play. Sidesteps that boot, sidesteps the backhand. Casey with the upper hand, side Russian leg sweep. Empress rolls out of the way, but still catches a right hand. Face first to the knee. What happened? What is that? Who the hell? What the hell? The hell does she have to do with anything? And where is Empress going? Casey has no idea where Empress is at. There she is. Damn! Empress! What the hell does Psycho Sally have to do with any of this? What the hell? And Casey has been busted wide open. Dog, next door neighbor's dogs are out. There's two of them that bark at 2 different decibels. It's fucking irritating. Little yappy bastards. Alright, bitch, look, come on, guys. That's the 3rd time tonight you guys have come over here and wiped out my desk. For 0 reason. Empress, punch her for me. No, hard. Casey giving us our first bit of color here tonight. Yeah, I think they've only missed 1 match. I don't know. I don't remember if they did it. I don't think they did it during the Megalodon and Piper match. I think they left the desk alone. Damn. And Empress colliding with that ring post. And I believe she's been busted open as well. Boot to the face. And we're bringing a chair into it. Now we're not. Both women going for a big move. And ended up sidestepping each other. We're heading back into the ring. Take that chair with you. Boot to the face one more time. Standing Spanish fly, hook of the leg. Casey just misses her opportunity to go to the round 2. And Casey's whole right side of her face covered in blood. Damn. And Empress putting those Doc Martens. And another kick out, putting those Doc Martens to use. Casey back in control, kick to the back of the head. Back across the ring to the trash can. Ducks under Empress. Saw that one coming. And sends Casey into the turnbuckle. Double boots to the face. Misses with the kick. Finds a home for it. Pump handle. STO. Doesn't go for the cover yet. And both of these women, it looks like Empress has been busted open again. It looks like she's actually bleeding from both sides of her face. And the sledgehammer. To the back, but again, she is back to her feet. And using her feet again. On Casey, we got another cover. Empress gets the 2 count. Casey Nguyen moving out of the, I don't want to say moving out of the way of the pinfall, but kicking out of the pinfall. But walks into another barrage of just fists and knees thrown at her by Empress Sparrow. Casey sliding out of the way, turns things around. No. Elbow to the top of the head. And Empress sends her opponent into the ropes. Joe Brony just getting out of the way of that one. A whole lot of missteps in the center of the ring there. The sledgehammer Empress on the ropes. And Casey gets the 3 count. Even with the help of Psycho Sally. For whatever fucking reason. Not enough for Empress Sparrow to come out on top as Casey Nguyen would take her opportunity to round 2 of the women's hardcore tournament. And here, that table launched across the arena and into the face of Casey Nguyen. Here again, another look at through the replay. That sledgehammer seemed to be the ticket for Casey tonight. Not so much in this replay. Though it is highlighted pretty well in this in that replay, the sledgehammer. And there are the final 3. The semifinals about to begin. Lilith versus Paige Ramirez. That was a quick load. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Also curious as to whether or not the I'm assuming that the damage will carry over. Not that we want to see anybody injured, but I feel like they would have done damage carryover.
The following is a no-holds-barred match. Making her way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the irresistible force, Lilith.
Yeah, we'll find out. Depends on how quick these next couple matches go. You know what I mean? Thought she was finishing her entrance. I thought it was almost over. She's got a long ass entrance too.
And her opponent from Puerto Rico, Paige Ramirez.
Both of these women coming off of a match already. Lilith eliminating Amaya. And Paige Ramirez eliminating Alexia. The winner of this match will go on to face either Megalodon or Casey Nguyen. Wait, what the hell did I miss? You got a new follower? Wait, what did I miss here? Did I miss a bunch of shit this... What happened here? Oh, show me this. Fellas, we got ourselves a new follower, but it just kind of popped in and disappeared. That's a shame on me for missing out on that. It's like a boy, nah. A boy, nah. So if you're still with us, man, I apologize. Say hello, man. Feel free to jump into the chat. Bunch of weirdos, man, but they're cool. They won't hurt you none. Come on out, say hello. If you're still with us. If not, hey, man, check us out later on. Come back, check it out on the VOD. Go over to the YouTubes. Jump over there. You can find us on Ace of Knaves Entertainment on YouTube, as well as most other socials. And while we're at it, since we're talking about other places to catch other things, there it be the MWA. Thing's supposed to do it all on its own, to be honest with you. I don't know why it doesn't. Yeah, when you guys go quiet, that thing's supposed to jump in there and take care of all that for me, but me and Nightbot might have to have a conversation. Motherfucker. Marvelous Wrestling Alliance, the MWA. Brought to you by the Ace of Knaves Entertainment. I am Pootie227 and Corner Studies. The corner tossed that up. I started reading the wrong one. The Corner Studies MWA. I am your host tonight, the Ace of Knaves. You are watching AoK Championship Wrestling. We got ourselves a pinfall attempt and a kick out. You're watching AoK Championship Wrestling as you can do every Sunday night and Wednesday night. If you cannot make it Sundays and Wednesdays, check out our partners over at I Am Pootie227 on Monday nights for WCW Nitro. Check out Corner Studies every Tuesday night for Hardcore TV at CSW Wrestling. We are the MWA. We are the Rust Belt Territories. And we got your wrestling action on lockdown for most of your week. Again, I am your host, the Ace of Knaves. You are watching AoK Championship Wrestling. And remember, when you're watching AoK, you're not watching great wrestling. Or just AoK. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. My bad. Tuesdays and Saturdays. I stopped midway through on the week. And Paige Ramirez sneaking a win out on us here. As Lilith takes the fall and Paige moves on to the finals. We're going on to see Megalodon versus Casey. We'll take a look at some of these replays. It was a fairly quick match, so I'm going to assume that the damage is carrying over. So listen, man, I mean, if this is going to be that quick, what do we got? 2 more matches? Ooh. Let me see where we're at after these next 2 matches, man, because we might be only looking at like an hour and a half show tonight. Maybe we'll make it a 3-hour show and run the men's too. Lackluster matchup between Lilith and Paige. Very, very interesting. Megalodon versus Casey. There's a good possibility that Megalodon comes out here and wipes the floor after that matchup that Casey had with the Empress. Though Megalodon's win didn't come easy either against Piper Ramirez. Why does she come out to rave music? Interesting. Each his own, man. Each his own. Here we go. Okay, she got herself bandaged up a little bit, got herself cleaned up. Coming out looking a little fresher than she left her last match. Megalodon and Casey, one-on-one. Let's get into it. Semifinals. Winner of this match will go on to face Paige for the Women's Hardcore Championship. And Meg going right for the cover. A couple of big right hands. Kicking out before the referee can even get into position. Casey back to her feet. Tries but fails. And now Megalodon staying in control. Launching her opponent towards the corner. And Meg in control in a serious way here. I might have spoke too soon. Maybe not. Damn. Megalodon with a huge headbutt. Oh, and a block by Casey. X Factor face plant. And Casey has Megalodon in the corner, turns her upside down. But can't keep her there. Stays on the attack. But Megalodon fires back. Big boot to the midsection, double fist moves. But again, Meg sends her opponent to the ropes. Casey tries to protect herself, but that clothesline, it doesn't matter what you put up. You could have put up a brick wall, and it wouldn't have protected her. A 2 count on that one. Going in for the Megalobomb. That could be enough to send us to the finals. No, not yet. Casey unbelievably kicks out. Damn. She landed right on all of her stuff. And Meg under the ring looking for a table. Started to set that table up, but Casey kicked it out from under her. Dude, yeah, he'll be here and he'll be up in this area in May. I'm doing everything I can to get to that one. So hell yeah, man. Nah, that's crazy shit. We're gonna catch him on the same tour. Dude, wish him luck in Altoona. Yeah, unfortunately, man, I'm not going to see him at a wrestling show. I'm going to catch him at a ballpark. And Casey hits that Spanish fly. Not enough to hold Megalodon down. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just found out the other day that Lexus King is Brian Pillman Jr. That didn't register. To be fair, I haven't given him much. You know what I mean? Like, his character itself was enough to be like, what? I'm not watching that guy. You know, just his appearance was enough for me. Like, he doesn't look interesting to me. You know what I mean? He just didn't. I just never paid any attention to it. And then I finally seen a picture of him, like a good. I was like, wait a minute. Hold the phone. Is that? Damn sure is. Yeah, we seen him live. I think OTM was with us that night. Dude, I might have to check him out as Lexus King. I might have to actually pay attention and check his character out. See how far away from what we know him as. Or what we have seen him as. Yeah, I really don't watch modern wrestling, man. If I don't see it 6 blocks away from my house, I don't really. That would be sweet. That would be sweet. Casey with a massive power bomb on Megalodon. Follows it up with a huge knee and then goes to work on the huge knee. One more time. Spanish Fly. Could we be seeing a finals? No. Megalodon again kicking out. She's an absolute fucking beast. That fucking Miz is dead. So no Miz, just his dad. Nice. Mrs. Dad, that's cool. And Mrs. Dad pawning fucking Matt Cordona merch. Man, fuck my kid, man. I'm more important than he is. Meg. Damn. What a power bomb. Looking to put Casey through the mat. And we have announcements for the main event. Paige Ramirez will face Megalodon. The Maz. It's the Diz. Yeah, the Dad Miz, the Diz. I thought that first Megalodon, or Megalobomb was going to be it. But Casey. Being able to kick out of that, that Megalobomb hits Megan twice, goes for the cover for the second time and still kicks out both times. Let's try it a third. And Megalodon again, like a beast. Taken to the mat for the 4th time. The baseball bat to the back of the head, to the ankle. And finally that clothesline into this power bomb. And she absolutely drills her with this power bomb. And the 3 count going to Meg.
Here is your winner, Megan
A little bit of bruising, but she seemed alright for the next matchup. Paige Ramirez will face the Mammoth, Megalodon. Not that. Nah. Not that I've seen advertised, at least. And I know he ain't been in none of the ones that we were at, you know, that we've been to. And hell, I know for a while we were literally going once a month to the Imagine shows. Oh man, we probably did that for like maybe a year straight, year and a half straight. That's what I'm saying. So no, I don't remember him being advertised for the shows that I wasn't going to. No sir. Not to say that he wasn't, but also keep in mind I'm an idiot. Like you know what I mean? I know Imagine works a lot with a lot out of Pittsburgh. They work with the franchise. I think is a big help for them, or at least was a big help for them to get where they needed to be as far as who was interconnected into what, like what is that, the ICW out there. Yeah, the Steel City, man. That thing was a wrestling mecca for a while. Still is. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna say for a while, but has been for a while, long while. Final matchup for the women's tournament. Megalodon having just enough time to go back. Perhaps take a drink or two and get back out here. Long enough for Paige Ramirez to get her entrance in. Paige trying to go solid here. Has Megalodon staggering. But she doesn't go down yet. Locking up. And Meg just tossing her aside. The Women's Hardcore Championship on the line here, as we will crown that title around the waist of the winner of this matchup. Because 2K wouldn't let us turn this into a championship tournament for whatever fucking reason. Off the ropes, and Megalodon running a hip splash. That could be it. Doesn't bother to go for the cover. Decides to dole out more punishment. She drives her knee to the back of the head of Ramirez. Back to her feet. Nice armbar. Turns it around. Hits the ropes. Hits the air with a big splash. Meg with a boot. Blocks Paige. Runs up to her. Slams her face first with that X Factor and another cover. Gets the 1 count. Women's Hardcore title on the line, up for grabs, however you want to word it. Scoops her up. No, Paige holds on and changes the projection. Oh, okay, he's a little closer to Philly then. He runs the Philadelphia side. A little even closer to Maryland. Do love me some Mannheim, man. Do love me some Mannheim. There's Megalodon putting her feet on the rope. She might have been better off not changing the weight distribution there. Meg rolling out of the ring, but seeing that Paige was getting back up, walks right into a clothesline. Misses of one of her own. Backdrop by Paige Ramirez. Keeping this alive on her. Spinebuster. Megalodon down as Paige heads to the outside and gives us the damn ladder. Meg sees that the trash can is not comparable to the ladder. Seen this earlier. Glam slam. We're going to go back inside and just leave the ladder. Wonder if they fixed this from last year. Meg with a suplex. And raw aggression. His bundles are up. Looking to put her out with a submission. Up again, military press. And Paige packing it in here tonight. And a 2 count. Megalodon holding on. And a 2 count again. Meg thought she had it on that one. Rolls her up, sneaks this one under. And Paige almost walked out of this hardcore championship. I almost walked out of this with the hardcore championship. Running power slam. Back to her feet. Sent to the ropes. Paige measures it. Huge spine buster. Another cover. Do we have a new champion? Not yet. Running neck breaker, and she swung into all of that. Sit out power bomb. Paige Ramirez lining it up, misses. Megan with a huge power bomb. We've seen her win the last match with it. She took Casey Nguyen out with it. But Paige holding on for dear life. And the crowd asking for tables. Megan with a sledgehammer, pipe or Paige, whatever one it is. Paige with the trash can face first goes Meg. And we are getting this hardcore championship as hardcore as we can get it. Paige kind of stuck around the trash can. Sent for the ride. Megan working her way around. Glam slam one more time. To the concrete we go. The table's coming. locked up. And Megalodon back to her feet again and fighting back. Taking this back inside one more time. Well, they gave the crowd the tables they asked for, but they haven't set it up yet. The cover. New hardcore champion. No, Megalodon kicking out again. Paige showing off over the mammoth. Into Joe Brony. I don't know whose fault that was. Probably Joe's. It didn't keep Paige in control for long, but Megalodon climbing to the second rope. All that momentum. Megalodon, your new hardcore women's champion. One more time through the replays. The first powerbomb not able to keep Paige down. But here the Megalobomb. Enough for the three. And I hate that they wouldn't allow this to be a title match. Really bummed me out about that, man. Really bummed me out, man. That has been your main event. I was going to go ahead and do the men's, but with it being a cruiserweight thing, I have to break it all down, find out who's actually eligible. So that will be available to us Wednesday night. I am going to take a peek and see what news we got out of this. The underscore, the hardcore, Emma Garcia, Grizz. Congratulations. Let's remind everybody, Grizz Kuklinski, the world heavyweight champion. The real deal. Title shot. Oh, wait. What happened? Oh. Is that something that the game was doing? Wait, what? Alright, well then she's going to earn a title shot for whatever. But she going in as she'll be defending a hardcore title before then. So, yeah. Alright, fair enough. Let me jot that down because I was previously unaware of the fact that this tournament was going to give the winner a title shot at SummerSlam. Something else to keep in mind for those of you running Universe mode and using in-game PLEs. So yeah, let's see what that goes. Title shot at SummerSlam. That's interesting. Good thing we looked into the goddamn news. In the meantime, let's see what else we can find out. What else can we find out? Let's find out what the King of the Ring is going to look like. Man, New and Nightmare and Prestige, Conor Riley and Gabriel Lovecraft, Adam Boone and Ken Bouchard, Larry. That man. Too bad I want to turn that into too bad it'll be a cruiserweight championship. A lot of these guys, Conor Riley can stay. Lovecraft maybe. Those two certainly ain't sticking around for a cruiserweight matchup. I don't think any of these guys are. I don't think any of these guys. Maybe Conor. Maybe Gabriel. Any new news between now and then? Nope. Just checking into it. Shouldn't be much for the power rankings either. We should still be KX at the top of the chart. Celtic Wolf moving to 2. Prestige at 3. Logan Hawk at 4. Grizz Kuklinski at number 5. Again, this all happened this week, so no changes of the in-game week. Kenny Dow at 6. El Demonio at number 7. Chris Chaos at 8. The Good Reverend coming in at number 9. Amaya at 10. Leon Oscuro at 11. Zoe Yuri at 12. Griffin Reed, number 13. Emma Garcia at 14. Piper Ramirez sitting at 15. Adam Boone, number 16 of the top 20, with Maston Harmon at number 17. The Hero sitting at 18 with Matt Michaels at 19. Tofik Tanaka still in the top 20 with Torrance Benjamin being our honorable mention. With that is all the time I'm putting into it. I will catch you guys here probably Wednesday night. Like I said, I will do my absolute best to come through on this one. But until then, be safe. There's a bunch of weird shit going on around us, so be safe, be kind, be sexy. Don't forget to wash behind your ears, kids. Till the next time, peace. It is Wednesday night. How about next Wednesday? I'll be here Sunday. That's before I forget anything else. That's how far into the week I am, dude. I will be here Sunday night. For AoK Championship Wrestling. Nothing will change there. We will have the Cruiserweight Championship on Sunday night. Hi, boy. Yeah, boy. Hi, how are you? How are you? Boy, yeah. Which tells me I need to not do a second half of this show and just go put my ass in bed. I appreciate you guys being here, man. I truly, truly do. And I will see you Sunday night here on AoK. I will see you Saturday night on CSW. Until then, man, guys, be safe. Really be safe. And I mean it this time. Peace.